the day, the glory will remain all yours, as we have prayed in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Uchenna. God bless you. So
Bless
we
you,
are
ma'am.
having another session today, and we have a fantastic facilitator that will be taking us through building your food brand and marketing in the digital age. I will quickly read through our profile. Wando Okonkwo Ajene is a passionate marketing business leader with over 17 years of experience across emerging markets. She is currently the category and marketing manager at Nestle Nigeria. Prior to her role at Nestle, she served as the head of corporate communications at the Nigerian Stock Exchange, NSE. Wando also worked as a business development director for ESP, supporting telcos and CPC companies to develop brand strategies in Africa. Mrs. Ajene has spent over a decade in a range of roles for leading global companies, including ABN, AMBRO, Quaker Oats, and Northern Trust Bank in the United States. Her work has been recognized with honors and awards, including Top Leading Ladies in Nigeria, Brand Builder of the Year. Wando holds a certificate in integrated marketing and communications from the University of Chicago and a Bachelor of Science in Marketing from DePaul University. Please, let's make welcome Wando Okonkwo Ajene. You are welcome, ma.
You're welcome, ma.
You're welcome, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
ma.
I have a short presentation that I'll be going through, and so it'll help me, kind of narrow my thoughts so I can kind of share. So today we're going to talk about being a creative leader, because I believe creativity is where everything stems from. So as business owners, as entrepreneurs, and now with COVID, you really have to be creative on how you're addressing your business issues, needs, and the entire value stream. So you already said my profile. Can I mute you? Somebody's
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Go ahead, ma.
I don't know how to mute Sha. Maybe you can mute yourself. But my name is Wando. I am from Anambra State. I was born in Enugu. I went to Federal Government College, Enugu, and then I did my undergrad in the US and grad school. So I had a range of careers, which she has mentioned. But what's interesting is that I work in the food business. So I manage a brand that is called Magi. It's a global brand, but in Nigeria, it's called Maggi. So it's actually Magi, which is a French name. And in Nigeria, it's called Maggi. And so a lot of people don't know this, but this particular Maggi is made for Nigeria, specifically made with soya and fermented, almost like a dawa perspective. And so that's why a lot of the times we have to come down to Nigerian content to make it real. So I mentioned earlier to Kayode that I usually skip these sessions and share and give worldly examples of MTN and telcos and GTB. And I said today, since it's food, I'm going to use this is a good opportunity to use the work that we do daily with chefs, with caterers, with influencers to share how it can be relatable to you. So I initially, I can't tell you I love food. I know where to order the best jollof rice in Lagos. I know where to buy the best turkey. But because of the kind of work I do, we see food finish. So it's very tough. And we're very judgmental and critical to grains of rice, picture perfect. But the good thing is that we believe in homemade and we believe in good food. That's really what it is. So as long as it's good and great, it doesn't matter the picture and the high end and the low end. So we're really surrounded with Nigeria that has a lot to offer. So that's just a little bit about me. You can mute it to be helpful, so that I will not be distracting me with our new age. But I want to start off with what's a brand, because I think it's very important that okay, great. Can you hear me now? Can't hear me.
Yes, we can.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect.
Yes,
So the
I can see
brand,
the screen.
as much as a lot of people think a brand is a logo, the GTB logo, the Maggie star, it also is a feeling about people's products or services. You've heard people say, where can I buy cake? That's open on a Sunday, and somebody just says cakes and creams, ever ready, ever reliable, always open. 5K, you can get your cake, right? So it's a feeling that you have about certain things. You know that when you go home for Christmas, your mom's onubu soup or your mom's edikaiko is where you are going to say, ah, I'm home. It feels like home because of a certain type of feeling that you get. Just like you walk into a shop, whether it's ShopRite, it's the same feeling. The same place they put Coca-Cola in the ShopRite in Enugu is the same place they put in Lekki Palms. So it's a feeling and a gut that tells you about a product, a service, and an organization. It's not just your logo. When I was starting or helping consulting with people, I spent about 6 months on just logo. And somebody told me, Wando, what is the logo? That's one part of a brand. But you have to remember that it's an entire process, both product, both service, and organization, what people feel about your company, your service, and what you do. You know, sometimes you buy Coke in Get Arena. Is everybody from Lagos? Do you remember Get Arena? So you can buy Coke in Get Arena and it's 500 naira. And you can buy Coke in Auntie Nkechi's shop for 80 naira. But because of Get Arena's AC, sitting down, you drink the same Coke. Doesn't mean that it's different. It just means that the feeling that you have, you just know that. But when you're walking on the street,
Arena,
80 naira. But the idea is still the same product, but because of the feeling of the place, you can pay 500 naira for that same Coke. And a lot of men have that same feeling. Some places you go, you buy Hennessy, 18K. Some places you go, it's 30K. I don't know if the drink is different though, but because of where you are and the feeling, all of a sudden your whole body, and you're able to pay a little more. So that's really what the brand does to you. It's not like shoes are not the same anywhere you go, but when you see the Nike soup, all of a sudden you're like, I can buy this one for 200K. Meanwhile, another shoe, just as comfortable, just as nice, you will not spend more than 200K. So just think about that when you are looking inwards about your brand, about what you stand for, about what you're offering. How will people feel about your restaurant, about your orders, about your packaging, about your service? It's really, really in the gut feeling of your deep inside of what you are. So the second thing, okay, here we go. So just to tell you, and I was sharing a little bit about this, brands live amongst us. Some of you know people who are brands. Once you see them walking, you're like, Wale Soyinka, Michelle Obama, I just like her. You don't know her, but you like her because of what she represents, because of how she talks. You see Gala, ever trusted Gala, even in traffic, if you're going to any road and you're hungry, the one thing you can always count on since student days till now is Gala. Why? Because this is a brand that you know that at least can hold your stomach small before you go. So there's a lot of opportunities now. And I put some brands that are new and are relatable to you. There's a brand called Hans and Renee, and it's a gelato cake ice cream shop. And when you go in there, you feel like you have traveled to London. And I know the owner, she used to make cupcakes in her house. She makes cupcakes in her house. And I used to order cupcakes from her. And then now she has a whole, can you mute please? Thank you. She has a whole sort of cafe experience about her ice cream, about her toppings, about the cakes that she sells. And you can look her up. It's just different. Her pictures are different. You just know that when you enter here, this one is different from everywhere else that you've seen. And she really, really spent detailed time working on it. I don't know how many of you have heard of Prince Ebano. It's not that the shop is different from Spa or ShopRite, but somehow the Lekki traffic, you'll see line coming in to go to Ebano. Why? Is it that you can buy everything in Ebano? What have they done? What have they created that from 12 o'clock till 11 p.m., there are people lining out? I mean, this is pre-COVID, even now. So just to show you about the experience of shopping in Ebano, people prefer to shop in Ebano than another supermarket that's 1 block away. Why? So you have to think through those things to say what makes these brands different and how are they alive. And then I mentioned Duni, who's a food blogger who creates food online. She has a lot of followers. What's so special about her? What did she do that's different? Why does her food look so amazing? Why does she make F4 like you can jump into the internet to pick it up? She's just turning the F4 Orishi Why does she get to charge 30K for a pot of F4? Meanwhile, you know how much F4 costs. These are all what makes them alive. And obviously we have Burna Boy, we have people like Tenny the Entertainer who are brands and also represent brands. So I hope it's not too distracting. So I'm just kind of sharing. So I'm giving you a little bit of inanimate and animate things just to bring to life how this works. Now in marketing, the key things, basic principles are the 4 Ps: product, price, promotion, place, and people, right? Today, we've added people because people are really the heartbeat of everything that is happening. So I'm going to use my product to share a little bit so that you can get a sense of what I'm talking about. So we created this product called Naija Pots, made of stockfish, crayfish, smoked fish. Why? Because we went to the homes of people in the Southeast Nigeria and the South. And what did we see in all their soups? Stockfish, smoked fish, crayfish, palm oil. And we're like, every soup, onubu, bitter leaf, afang, owere, fisherman soup, across Southeast, South, every soup, okra, they put palm oil, they put stockfish, they put crayfish. So like, why don't we put it all together and make a seasoning cube? It sounds so cool, right? That's how it happened. Literally, we went to like 50 homes and we kept observing, what are they doing? What does that mean? We observed, we listened, we paid attention. We didn't come and say, use periwinkle to make your seasoning. No, not everybody was using periwinkle. We listened, we observed. So you might have a great recipe. Listen, watch people eat your food. Watch people, how they treat your products and say, okay, this I can understand. So products are great. Everybody has great ideas, but it's also important when you're creating a product, why? What's the need of the product? What's the status of the product? Where does it fit in? It doesn't mean people are not cooking before the Naija pots, but we wanted to fit into already existing, what people do, how people behave. We didn't want them to start doing something abnormal, like putting Anyanwu or something that they don't normally do, or start telling them to put thyme inside their soup. You see what I'm trying to say? So we try to fit into already existing behaviors. So that's when we created Naija Pots. We came up with the name. We said we wanted to be different, gold cube. This is the exciting part of being creative. You can say, okay, I wanted this, I want it for that. This is where product lies. The next thing is price. Now, a lot of Nigerians immediately say, price, I can charge. You have to be really inward and say, me, I know I live in Lekki, I attend Covenant, I go this. How many people can afford it? Maggi is 4 naira, 5 for 20 naira. Highest Maggi, no, sometimes 70, 750 a pack. How many people can afford 750? So I have friends, they import things, they bring things, like now that the sanitizers are in, you find people using wipes and sanitizers, 10K, 15K, 20K. How many are you going to sell? So you really have to think about pricing. Who are you looking at to buy this product so that you don't go pricing yourself out? Now, Hans and Renee, the cake lady, she can charge 20K for a cake, but is it everybody in Lagos that will buy that cake? No, maybe she'll get 2 and order. One rich somebody, one person for their boyfriend, but it's not going to be every day. Now, what do you want to do? You want to make money every day. So really look at price and be honest. Look at your bottom line costs, add a margin, and price your product. That's how every company does it. Bottom line, what are my cost of goods? How much is the how much is the vegetable? How much is my rent? Okay, if I even it out and I put 10 naira or 100 naira or 200 naira and I sell 10,000 of this, my price is still good. Don't go straight to buy Louis Vuitton price or try to do Chanel of jollof rice because you put small prawns inside. How many will you sell? So you really have to think about really the volume, the number of people, how many people. You want your phone ringing, more people buying, better for you than less people. I'm not saying you shouldn't have your Rolls Royce prices for certain things, but always look at your products, each one, and price it accordingly. Now, I talk about promotion because when I joined Maggi is 54 years old, and we said, what can we make new? How can we make it exciting? How can we attract people? So we started creating recipes. We called one, Mad Over You Jollof, which was a song that was in then. We said, Oh Wambe Jollof. We said, Banging Banga, so that people can think of new ways to make food. And it was just in our office. We didn't know if it was going to work. And I'll show you a video later that makes it what is a promotion. Promotion goes anywhere from digital ads to buy one, get one free, to weekend sale, to come in first happy hour, chicken wings, to product sampling. It can range. but you have to think about what's my promotional strategy for this product or for this place or for this. When I say product, I don't mean like a physical thing. Sometimes it might be a service. You see what I'm saying? You might be offering chef services and you're like, what's my promo? You can say Valentine's promo. That's a promo. That's a way to attract people. Now, I always enjoy place because everybody wants in a nice work in a nice AC, in a nice environment. We don't. Our market is now 12. That's where we sell a lot of Maggi. In fact, I sell my most Maggi in Gombe, in Kano, in Jos. And a lot of people look and you go to Gombe? Well, that's where they're selling the Maggi. That's where I'm going. Everybody doesn't have to have a shop on Admiralty Way or a rooftop somewhere. It seems like everybody, Surulere rooftop, you really have to be real. We're still in Nigeria. Go where the target is. Where do they buy seasoning? It's not only on Jumia that they buy seasoning. It's not only on Konga. They buy in Sura. They buy in Tejiosho. They buy on the road. So you have to think of your place and be honest with yourself, with your product, and make sure it matches. Don't only open a shop in the airport. Airport has been closed for 4 months. It was a nice idea. It looks nice. You are targeting traveling people more and more in the morning. Now you need to change your strategy for place, because place is where the people come in. If you want a nice environment, you can think of Ofada Boy in Surulere. People go all the way to Surulere to have Ofada. Does it mean that there's no Ofada all the way in Lekki or somewhere else? No, but this is an idea he came up with, create an environment. So place is critical. Now, I mentioned people because now this is all we have are people. Somebody telling somebody, this is where I got my the best vegetables. Or somebody like Kim Kardashian, I know you've heard of them. Anything they touch sells out. So you really have to strategize on who are these people? How are you investing in your people, both your service people and also the people you're using to promote? It's very critical. You know, you can have a bad experience because somebody treated you bad at a restaurant. You say, I'm not coming back here again. I can tell you that. Or you were supposed to deliver food and the person came late. You say, I will not order from this woman again. Or you're supposed to try a product. The next thing, the customer hung up or didn't pick the phone. You order from somewhere else now on Instagram. So people are critical. Sometimes they are key people. You just invest in one. That person will sell your products before night. Everything will be gone. You know, even if you don't like the person, it might not be a good fit. You have to be honest with yourself. If today, with what's happening with like the senator, if a senator today picks up a Pepsi can, you'll see how the Pepsi can would become the most trended topic. There's a lady called Messi Eke. I didn't know who she was in my life. I can tell you the truth. I didn't watch Big Brother for one day, but we did an event in Owerri in the school called Futo. I don't know if that's a school, Federal Polytechnic something. And we flew to Owerri and they told me this girl will get a lot of people to come to this event. It's a cooking show for students. And I said, we have to fly somebody from Lagos. There's nobody in Owerri. They said, trust me. So I went to the car, met her. She said she was on Big Brother, that she actually went to school here. I said, perfect. Do you know how to cook? Yes. We talked on the phone. She came. She stepped out of the car. And in front of, it wasn't in the school where they are braiding hair. People were following her. They walked to the school. We had like 500 women pushing to come to the school. Is that the objective we needed? Yes. We needed them to get to the location. And the girl, she was cooking, she was dancing, she took over the whole show. In fact, I said, we were even trending in Owerri, in Lagos. People were calling me that you're the most trended. They were putting Maggi as trended on Twitter, and we didn't ask for that. So I think people, you really have to look at it and objectively and say, what do I need? Who do I need to do it for me? And what would this help? Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We're following. We're following.
Is it
Yes,
making
ma'am.
sense? You know, it's difficult when
Extremely.
you're
Yes.
Zoom.
Of
You can't
course,
see
of
anybody's
course,
face. Okay, I'll show you a
Absolutely.
video. I'll show you a video. Like I said, when I joined Maggie, we thought, what can we do to just switch it up? And so we created something called a jollof bar. And we started to do partnerships. Partnerships meaning we didn't create an event. We said, where can we go where they will notice Maggie? Where you don't expect to see Maggie. And you say, this is a new way of talking to people. And so we created this. I hope you can hear the video. Can you hear?
No, not yet.
Don't hear anything.
It's sliding through, but we're not hearing any for now.
Let's see. I want you to hear the sound so that I have to press audio. Okay, my son is going to help for a second. So I'm going to stop sharing and start again. Share screen. Where does it say share with page? Perfect. See, I'm learning.
Yes, we can hear it now.
Welcome everybody to 2017 Slave Festival. Today, Maggie's bringing you a jollof bar. Can you beat that? So, this is actually my favorite type of jollof cocktail. It's called banging jollof. But today, as you can see, people here are ready to try out the different types of jollof we have today. Say hi. Please, can you give me your jollof? Please, now.
He's happy. Please, I need help. Come.
So here, before we get, so I'm trying to mix a little bit of teaching and a
Please
little
help
bit
me
of.
go to the grill and that iron you place on top, help me clean it. Huh? Yes, then you fill the place with charcoal. In fact, when you're about to do charcoal, I'll come so that I'll know the amount to put.
The golden circle rule is to look, historically, people have what they want to do and they go straight to what they want to do. They don't think about the purpose first. And this is even a spiritual thing. You just go straight to, I want to sell jollof, or I want to be a tailor. You don't say what, why, how. And these are three basic questions. So why did we create a jollof bar, for instance? What was it for? You know, you see what I'm saying? We could easily just say, let's do a jollof bar. Take it where? Why? Why did we do it? Because we wanted to be innovative. We felt the new way to approach new consumers, younger people, and introduce them to different ways is to create something a little bit different. And the purpose of that was, there's a way to share jollof and there's a way to share jollof, you know, packaging. So when you enter this jollof, you see fresh vegetables, fruits. The idea is, wow, it's interesting. So it draws you. And then you think, what's another way? Someone can talk to you over and then you can serve yourself like a buffet. But it's a bar and it's mobile and it can go to different places. So it's cheaper for us than carrying all these things, equipment, setting up canopy and inviting people. So we took this to church events, we took this to all sorts of things and we partnered and we then end up paying. We just bring our jollof and serve and go. So this is a good way to say, what is the purpose? Why are you doing what you're doing? How do you want to do it? And then what do you want to do? Each time you have a recipe, an idea, a launch event, a promotion, please go through these golden circles and see how you can get it. I always tell people, be clear so that you have one takeaway. You don't go there and do all sorts. Madam, I can do perico. Which one are you known for first? Be clear. We have this danger in Nigeria. People like to be known for everything. I can do chicken wings. I can do this. First, what's your signature dish? Like me, my first thing is to sell Maggi. Then I can add in different things. You see what I'm saying? If I don't sell, it doesn't matter if I'm doing jollof bar, if I'm doing this. You have to be clear with your strategy, clear with your product, so that anybody that picks it up, they know this is what you stand for. An example I have here is we have 80% of our sales is being sold in the north. Believe it or not, this is where people can't afford orishi or more shaki. And so they use a lot of Maggi seasoning inside. So we visited a lot to the north and tried to understand, what does Maggi mean to these people? How can we talk to these younger people? How can we impact their lives? It's not just about giving them food to cook. What else can we do with them? And so we created content with them. And this is something good for you guys. Everything you're doing, try to create content because you need a library, you need a database, you need information that will target the specific people that you want to reach. They will understand you better because it's be spot on. This is for me. So if I show you this video, you'll understand better who this woman is, how are we talking to her, why are we talking to her, and what would it take to talk to attract her or more people like her. So meet Halima. I lost my arrow.
My name is Halima Zawiya. I am 22 and I was born and raised in Kano. I am a farmer and a culinary artist. My love for food started when I was 8, helping my mom in the kitchen. I love going to the market. What inspires me? A lot of things. The freshness of the produce, vegetables, people in the market. Through my research, I learned a lot about nutrition and health, and I love passing it on to other women. Maggie has given me a platform to do that on a wider scale. That also inspired me to write a book called Starters and Sides. I am Halima Zawiya. I am a farmer and a culinary artist.
With Maggie, cook the difference.
So you can tell her story. It's very real. It's very authentic. But this is market. Did you see the flies flying? But it was nicely done. So who says you can't show your story? You can't edit what you do, go in your kitchen, make it authentic. This is a 23-year-old. You see what I'm trying to say? The idea is capture moments, tell your story, curate it, and it'll resonate with people. So anybody who sees this is inspired, is attracted, and feels the soul of what this culinary artist or farmer is going through. And I think you don't have to, it's not a high-end expensive thing. This is a Kano market. In fact, the market was so smelly. I even had to go and throw up in this market. It was really, really bad. But the idea is when you're there, you see carrots, you see tomatoes, there's nothing you can do. These are images. Everybody can relate. So you have to be conscious of capturing, creating, and just getting information about yourself, about your business. Keep a library, save it, so that anywhere you go, you just remember, capture, take pictures, and so that you can have content for when you're ready and have a little bit of funding to invest behind. Now, I always share this case study because I was so excited about it because it made it so easy. This lady used to be the CEO of a website called Baby Center in the US. And it's not a Nigerian case study, but when she started, the Baby Center is a database that feeds you information about your baby. Your baby is 10 weeks, your baby is 12 weeks, this is what the baby is supposed to be doing. And so she had all the data, analysis, and information from what people are going through, mothers, families, because this is, you sign up to be in Baby Center. And she left and created a company called Brandless. And everything about this brand, of this company, is that don't be branded. But everything about it is so defined that it's actually branded. So I think it's so cute that I just felt I should show it, just the short way.
Brandless is the most awesome store that just launched today. We sell the most amazing stuff, everything for $3. Brandless.com is a complete reimagination of everything, starting with everyday essentials, from health and beauty, to sauces, to spices, to candy, to snacks, to housewares, to cleaning products. Everything's $3 and all available on Brandless.com. We started the company because my co-founder, Ido Leffler, and I really believed that the system was terribly broken. And if people understood what things cost versus what they were paying for them, especially in the naturals and organic space, it would be rioting in the streets. So we started the company to make the most awesome stuff available to everyone and to sort of debunk the idea that better needs to cost more, because it doesn't. Everything is brandless. Everything you see in this room, everything in this lab, everything that will be available on the site, it's all $3, and sometimes 2 for $3 and 3 for $3. Brandless was able to make everything $3 by completely eliminating what we call the brand tax. So by eliminating the brand tax, Brandless is able to work with our partners to create the most amazing stuff specifically for Brandless, and it's only available at Brandless.com. You're not paying distributor markups, wholesale to retail, all the marketing and the trade marketing and all the pieces that are in a very, very broken system. Everything is brand tax free and everything is $3.
So I hope you got the idea behind Brandless. She's just selling basic things. You know, something you call cheese balls. She just put it in a plain pack, no hype, no too much design, but look how clean, look how simple everything looks, but it still looks good. So oftentimes, we spend a lot of effort. And if you look at our country, to be honest with you, you enter the market, nothing is branded. The tomatoes is not in a nice pack. It's just there. You just pack it inside your polythene bag and be going. So we spend a lot of time thinking about this, investing in it. And this is a US company that just said, put your nuts in a clear bag and sell it. You see what I'm saying? This is where I spend all my days coming up with how to brand and how to be creative. And this brand just took basic colors, clean, nice lines, and have developed also the same thing. So the same thing applies. I think if you can pack your food in a nice clean container and you know this is the taste, the product, and it's safe, at this day, people are not looking for too much smell. They're looking for safe, basic things. So you have to keep thinking and reminding yourself so that you don't go too much overboard. Now, I always talk about this to be locally relevant because ourselves, we're the ones killing ourselves. We start calling ourselves, we now compete with the Lebanese restaurants, start competing with the pizza, Domino's, and try to be. And even them, they can't catch it. You see Domino's making suya pizza, making this, trying to be locally relevant. And us that are locally relevant, we are trying to be more foreign. So we always have to remind ourselves of who we are, what we have, and we play with it. So at Christmas, we created a short jingle. I'm sure some of you heard it because we played it on the radio like every single 2 seconds. And here it goes. On
the 12th day of Christmas, my Maggie came to me.
12 spicy suya, 11 rishi,
10 racks of my mind, 9 lefodido,
8 tesafun kwabi, 7 pepper soup, 6 city snails, 5 fried fish,
4 cocoa bangos,
3 party jollof,
2 gifts to do.
agogo with a goosey.
The reason to season with Maggie. Cook the difference.
How many of you saw this? Heard it? Nobody?
Oh yes, yes, we did. I've seen it. I've heard it. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Nice.
I was just worried. I say after all my hard work, that's the idea. First, you do stuff. What is so special? We do all these Christmas carols. I said we have our own Christmas things that we do. We have our own jollof. We have our own moi moi. Why can't we use that? So finding this treasure inside what we're doing is what I'm asking and what I think is critical, even now, what we're doing. And as I'm rounding up, the last thing I want to say is brand or die. I just said that it wasn't necessary to have a sort of with the brandless idea, but you have to decide where you're standing. And that's where the discipline comes in. You have to say, what am I doing this month? What are my targets? What am I going to achieve? Am I going to have a social media strategy? Am I going to post once a week? Discipline. Just because you're a small business doesn't mean you can't apply the same thing. I manage a big brand, but there are 4 people in my team. There was a time there was only 1. So if you don't have discipline in a big company, I'm sure you cannot have it in a small company. So you really have to set aside and say, am I posting only on Fridays? Am I going to spend my money more on flyers? What am I doing? Write it down. It doesn't have to be a big business plan. Just say, this is my social media strategy. 2 things. This is my business strategy. This is how I want to open. And then track and then monitor and then keep an ROI concept for yourself. Did I achieve it? Did I not? How am I doing? Should I do this more? This one is giving me results. This is where you get to kind of balance your extensive rewards and benefits. And this helps you differentiate from the crowd. Remember, my first point was be clear so that you're different. Everybody can serve jollof. Why is yours special? Why does yours stand out? And I'm only using jollof just to keep it a little bit fluffy. Of course, I don't know if you're doing nuts or it depends on what plantain chips. Why should yours be different? It's all these tools and all these ideas and strategies that will help you. And it's not rocket science where there's a SWOT analysis. That product, price, promotion, each time product, okay, what's different about my product? And then what am I doing to make my product stand out? Where am I going to track it? Price, the same thing. You just go through those 5 P's. It's not going to be any different. The last thing I want to say is things are hard. So I always tell my team, when life shows you pepper, you pepper them back. You cannot now say, oh, it's too hard. I cannot sell. I'm not Duni's kitchen. I'm not going to make it. How am I going to put likes? I don't have any money. You need to try. You need to share. You need to use your friends and family. Use a WhatsApp strategy. for me to be able to go to Gombe and create a WhatsApp group there, find people who can sell for you in really, really cool places, Ikota, in places that you never thought, oh, Kota. I have family and friends that say, you know what, every 3 months, come and buy Maggie and sell, make some small money. There's a way, trust me. So you can't just lay and defeat it. And with COVID, this is the more reason you have to be prepared, because the next 6 months, last 6 months, food has been critical. People decided to do videos online. People started making banana bread. People started cooking. Food was the one thing that has stayed. And this is, even with all the COVID, people are still ordering food. Caterers are now delivering to houses more than before. So there's a lot of crashing, don't get me wrong, where people are losing a lot of money, and it has to be changed. But this is one way we can be dynamic. So come up with how you're going to improve yourself after this. Say, I refuse to get peppered. I am going to make it either way. If I start selling pepper only, that's what I'm good for. I will do it. And I always think sell. Don't always think, okay, well, I made food this week, or I did this. You have to sell. You have to be creative about selling. And this is the most important thing, because that's the entire value chain coming to full circle. I have a video that I'm going to end with, and then we can ask some questions. I hope I wasn't going too fast. This video keeps me on check, and I hope it can inspire you as well. So listen carefully. If I have to turn up the volume a little, because I can play it twice so you get it, because sometimes people don't get it, and I'm sure you've seen it before, but it's just to share for those who haven't.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
Thank you so much. I finished. Did you get the video? I hope
thank
you
you, Ma.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
we did.
Okay, good.
Make sure it does the
Yes,
water.
we did, Ma.
Eh? Happy, you're just pam.
All right, great.
Thank you so much, Ma. Okay, we have a question. Let's quickly take the question. Oh, Ma, will you want to stay a little bit?
Okay,
Do you
that's
have the
fine.
time?
That's fine.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Ma. Thanks for the time and the stuff you have shared with us. I took down some things that we should take home. The 5 marketing P's are product, pricing, promotion, place, and people. We also talked about we be clear with our strategy and our products. We should be locally relevant. We should either we brand or we die. We share, we like, and sell. We thank you for these tips you have given to us today.
The way you're doing is as if your hand is spinning.
Fuminola, are you around? Hello, Fumi. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry, I can't get Fumi. Let's take questions. Shisom, can we hear your question, please? Make it very brief. Hello, Shisom. Shisom, can you unmute your mic?
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, can we hear your question?
Yes, mine is not really a question. I just want to say a big thank you for the presentation. It was really, really awesome. I have learned so much this afternoon. I have jotted a lot down. It's now left for me to go and implement. In fact, it's mind-blowing, honestly. I want to appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank you, Ma. Thank you. Thanks a lot for that. Is there any other question? Is there any other question? Do we have any other question? Okay, I think we don't have any other question.
Great.
Ma, we appreciate your, we appreciate you. Thank you for the session. It was actually an enlightening session, and I pray we'll be able to go back and implement the new things we have learned from you. No matter how small, we just have to stand out. So I believe by maybe in the next few months when you hear from us, it will be that we have actually gone higher from where we are now. We appreciate you, Ma. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. All the best, and I'm happy to use anybody who wants to be in the Maggie family. I can recruit some more people. So we're happy if anybody wants to become an influencer and help us and sample and all that. We're happy to share. Have a great day. Be safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. We get in touch with you, Ma.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, Ma. Thanks, Ma.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Mr. Kayode. Kayode. Just a minute. Let me get in touch with Mr. Kayode. Sorry, please. Just give me a minute.
Okay, I'm here. Our next speaker is joining us now.
Okay,
He'll be joining us in about 2 minutes.
Okay, why we wait for him? Oh, is he here now?
Yes, he's here.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see him, Mr. Victor Anyanwu. Good evening, sir. Mr. Victor, you're highly welcome. We'll make a brief introduction of you so you can quickly go ahead to take over the session.
Okay, yeah, hi, good evening. Okay.
I'll read his profile. Victor Anyanwu, fondly called the social media oracle, is an award-winning business and healthcare social media marketing strategist, a social media thought leader and speaker, online reputation brand manager, Facebook ads expert with over 10 years experience working across different industries. According to LinkedIn, he is ranked in the top 1% of sales professionals in the online media industry. He's a founder of the SWAT Republic, created the SWAT Score, heads the team at the SWAT agency, where they help clients attract prospects and convert them to paying customers. Can we please welcome Mr. Victor Anyanwu to take over the next session on marketing a food business on social media? You are welcome, Mr. Victor.
You're welcome, Mr. Victor.
You're welcome, Mr. Victor.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I think I missed a lot from your first lecture. But I'd love to find out. I don't repeat what I said already. Okay. Is it possible for them to unmute their mics? I like to hear what people say. I ask a lot of questions during my classes. Is it possible? Okay, fine. So
there'll be a lot of noise.
Yeah. So if they are fighting in your room, if there's any fight or anybody doing in your place, please you can. But if there's no fight, no wahala, I want to hear your voice. Right? I want to hear your voice.
We'll answer you as you ask. We'll unmute and answer as you ask, if that's okay with you. So we don't distract
Well, it's fine.
others. So
You won't distract me. I just want to hear your voice. If possible,
we'll answer.
Mr. Victor, can you hear my voice?
Can
you hear my own voice?
So, who just asked me that? Was that Grace?
It's Madina.
Okay. Okay. So maybe I want to see everybody. Nkiru, thank you, because thank you, name. Like that.
You're welcome,
I want to
sir.
see another person. Justina, let me see you now. I'm seeing Blossom. I want to see Justina. Ah, Modi, I've seen you. How are you?
I'm fine,
Oh,
thank
that's
you.
good. Justina. Let me see Justina now.
This lighter.
Monique, let me see you now. Chisom, Chisom, it is too much name. These are my people. Kachi, very good, very good. Monique. I know we are doing social distancing. Don't worry, I cannot transfer anything from here. People should come. Feel free to do video. Hello, Christina. Olayemi, how you doing? So is this not better now? We can see everybody. We're all happy. Yeah, better. We see everybody. We can gist.
So good, yes.
Ask a lot of questions, right? It's supposed to be like a facilitation. So I like seeing the people I'm talking to, asking you questions, you responding, then I know how to go. So thank you very much. They call me the social media oracle because I always have an answer.
Interesting.
I always have an answer. So even if I can't help you, I can direct you to who can. Okay?
That's nice.
So the first question I would like to ask is, why are you on social media? I want to start Olayemi. Olayemi, why are you on social media?
Basically, I'm on social media because I sell online. I sell on what on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's very low, but I'm trying.
Okay, so I'm on social media because I sell. We run a kitchen that sell on mobile apps. So we basically sell on Uber, Jumia, Glovo. So that our customers reach us. We don't see them, so they reach us online. So because of those medias, personally, our brand, we now sell on WhatsApp. So that's our direct sale. Some people have been able to come from Uber, Jumia to us directly. So that means we've cut down the commissions that we pay to those clients. And we use social media so much. We also sell from Instagram. So that's basically why we're.
Cool. Abigail Akinlatun. Hi. You are at work. I can see your mask.
Good evening, sir.
How you doing now?
I'm fine.
A long time, Abigail. Long time. Hey, you're wondering. I'm talking as if I know you, Abby. Don't mind me. I know everybody. Okay, so tell me, why are you on social media? Olayemi just told us why he's on social media, and great. So I want to know why Abigail Akinlatun is on social media.
Oh, well, actually, I'm still planning to be on my own. So
Okay.
I would say I actually joined the social media. For the fun of it. But now since I joined this TCN, I've learned a lot and how I can, if eventually I start my own business, I know where to start and the places I can take my products to.
Awesome.
Thank
Awesome. Yeah, you're welcome.
you.
Now, you know one thing about social media, right? How many of you know that social media is not a selling platform?
Okay.
It was not made so that you can actually sell. How many of you know that? So all of you now that are here doing selling on social media, Okay, you know that. Justina, you know it, Abby. Social
Yes,
media
it's true.
was made for Amebo.
Yeah.
Only reason why it was made.
Yes, it's for information. Just that.
Yeah, that was made for Amebo. You want to know what Tonto DK did yesterday? You want to know who got married? See, I attended a whole wedding. You know this Banky W's wedding? I attended the wedding on Instagram. I was there. I dressed, danced all the songs on Instagram. You do on social media. It is basically for Amebo. All right. So, but along the line, all right, it became a platform for marketing. All right, not sales. Social media is not a sales platform. Social media is a marketing platform. All right, not sales, but marketing. Now, what is marketing? According to Seth Godin is my favorite author for marketing. I also like Philip Kotler. Philip Kotler is good, but Seth Godin is awesome. Say again, Philip Kotler is what? Somebody was talking about Philip Kotler.
No, I said is the popular accounting person.
Philip Kotler, is it accounting? Is advertising, you know?
Advertising.
Okay.
Yeah, Philip Kotler is advertising guy.
Okay.
So, but I like Seth Godin's definition of marketing, and he says marketing is a contest for people's attention. All right. So whenever you are doing marketing, the whole idea is to get people's attention. So if you get anybody's attention, then it's not marketing. You understand?
Yeah.
If you're not getting anybody's attention, then it's not marketing. So if you say you are marketing, it means that you must be getting somebody's attention. That is what marketing is. Okay? So it's about the attention. Are you getting what I'm saying now?
Yes.
Right? Now, the other thing is, it is a marketing platform, not a selling platform. So when you are on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media platforms, focus should be on collecting leads. Your focus should be on collecting phone numbers, emails, all right? So that you can get back to this. Why? This is why it's important. Tomorrow, what if Instagram blocks you? Next tomorrow, Twitter blocks you. They tell you that you have done something against their terms and policies. You'll be wondering what you did. And they take the account away from you. You would have lost everybody, right? A friend of mine, one of the brands that we manage, they just lost about 12K, a 12K account that they've been building for 8 years. About 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. They've been building, I think 6 years, 7 years, thereabouts. They just lost it. They violated whatever, and it's gone. And this was a business that was pulling in minimum of 1.2, 1.8 million every month on Instagram. Now Instagram has taken it away. So we have lost 1.2, 1.8, right?
Wow.
Now, imagine if every customer that came there, they had collected the phone number and email address. Would they feel bad? No, they won't feel bad because they can still reach those customers, right? So understand that when you sell on Instagram, it's fine, but it is not a selling platform. Always learn to move your customers away from Instagram and Facebook. Move them away because you do not control Instagram and Facebook. They're not your own. You are selling on rented land. One day, the owner of the land will come. And if they come, you lose everything. Do you understand? So it is a marketing platform. It's a platform where you can get numbers, phone numbers, WhatsApp numbers, email addresses, their names, and you can go on to market to them personally, call them, talk to them, have a conversation with them. That is what happens when you take them off those platforms. Okay? So we've cleared all of that. Now, the main objectives basically about marketing is, before you think of getting those phone numbers and all, you want to increase brand awareness, you want to drive sales, you want to generate, you want to create a community around your brand. All right? That is what you want to do. Okay? Now, to do that, there are other things you need to do. Okay? You need to create content, you need to create interesting things that people will connect with. All right? Because while you are creating content, you must understand that the content you are creating is not for you. So you know that one. So many of you that just wake up and say, I want to post my village picture. It's not about you. It's about the person consuming that content. It's about the person on the other side. All right? So stop thinking about yourself when you are on social media. Think about the audience. Think about the person consuming that content. All right? Think about the person on the other side. There is a human being on the other side. The person has a need. The person is interested in getting something. The person could be your customer, the person could be your friend, the person could be anything, but the person is a human being that has a need. So you just, okay, how do I connect with this human being on the other side? All right? What can I do to engage with this person on the other side? What can I do to make these people know about me? What can I do to create awareness about my business? To give me more visibility, to let people know that, this food that I'm preparing, I must sell it. Right? This, apart from Jumia, I know that I'm selling on Jumia, but I want to sell on other platforms. What if Jumia goes tomorrow? The same way OPay and all these people were removed. What if they go? What happens? What happens if Jumia disappears tomorrow? Deal day, they've disappeared now. Which other one did that disappear? Which other platform disappeared? Where they all go? What happens? All right? So these are the things that you have to think about when you're on social media. Right? So we're going to talk about identifying your goals, doing your plan, creating your strategy, and what tactics and tools that you could use. All right? So your goal is to get visibility, to get exposure. All right? So, and that starts from understanding a few things. What is this? People are interested in what they are interested in. They are selfish. They are not thinking of you. All right? They're not thinking of you. Nkiru, what do you do? Hello, Nkiru, what do you do?
I'm into catering for now.
Catering.
I'm
Okay.
still upcoming.
Cook rice.
Yes. I cook rice and soup and swallows mainly.
Swallow. Okay, good. Now, do you have an Instagram page?
I do, but it's not really functioning well because lately I've not posted for a very long time.
Posted stuff. Okay. Now, on your Instagram page, you know where they have that bio, they wrote bio.
Yes, sir.
What did you write there?
I can't really remember, but I always
Your
explain
phone not
what
close
I
by.
do, and
Is
then.
it the same phone you are using for this Zoom?
Yes, sir.
The same phone.
Can you
Okay,
hear me
so it's
now?
not. I can hear you. I hear you. I'm looking for somebody that can read out what they wrote on their bio. I want to see what was written.
Mine is not really full detailed yet.
Okay. All right. So more do you tell me?
Okay. So I wrote it's Muddy Delight, that's the business name.
Okay.
Then I wrote breakfast specialist. So we specialize in sandwiches, finger foods, and tea break for events and conferences.
Did you write all of that in your bio?
Yes.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Now, a problem that we have most times is, I just finished a class before coming here, and one of the problems that we had was this. the girl is a baker, right? But on her profile, she has child of God, God chaser. Which other thing again? One other nice thing. Now it is nice. Those are good things to have. But those things will not get you market. You want to say market. Those things will not get you market. You understand? What will get you market is putting the words that the people are looking for. You understand? Everybody is looking for something. Now, you now have to put the words that they are looking for in your bio. Use it to describe yourself. So, my first assignment to you guys is this. Please, everybody. What's that? Social media is my online content. Who's careful? The guy is advertising or something. I don't even know what to do. Now, let me give my first assignment, right? The first assignment is this. Think from your audience's point of view. Think of your business. Think of your audience. If your audience or your customer, right, wants to buy from you, what will they type for search? Think of it. Now, if you are a teacher, you are not a brain enhancement specialist. If you are a driver, you are not a chauffeur or pilot. You see driver, you say, please don't call me driver, I'm not a driver, I'm a pilot. If you want to do pilot, please go to the airport. Leave the car, leave the road, go to the airport. If you are a baker, please do not write sugar craft expert. Please write baker, write cake, write what are all those things that they used to bake, any other thing. All right? Think from the person, the customer. If he wants to buy, he will ask very simple questions. He will type very simple things. He doesn't have power to be thinking too much, thinking that you are thinking in your head.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. Don't go and be using the Bolobo language. Don't go and be using Latin to write anything. Write simple English to describe it. So I need 5 keywords. Now, keywords are the things that best describe you. Keywords are the major words of your business, right? The major terms of your business. The major words a client will use to search for you, keywords, right? So write 5 keywords that are associated with your business. 1, 2, go. Everybody. You do it and you type in the chat point, right? So while you're doing that, I continue my class. So now you need to get visibility. You need to attract people to your profile, all right? You need to use those keywords. You need to use a good image. You need to use a nice write-up. So that when somebody says it's appealing, it's attractive, don't go and use your village picture as DP. When you are using an image, a fine, so when you see it, even if they were going to be angry before, but when they see you, they say, hey, Nemo, hey. Okay, I will not be angry. Let me give you a short story. I used to do printing back in days, like maybe 11 or 12 years ago. So I used to do printing then. So we made one fatal mistake.
Breakfast.
Yeah, we made one fatal mistake. So the mistake that we made, the company was so angry and they invited me to the office that they were going to deal with me. When we got to the office, the guy said, hey, sit down. I'm waiting for some people. They did nonsense on my work. I am going to deal with them today. The people he was waiting for was me. I said, sorry, sir, I'm the one. He said, no, it's one you are waiting for. There's another guy, one printer. You will see him now. I said, sorry, sir, I'm the one. He now looked at me. He said, you're the one. He looked at me from my head to looked at me very well. And I said, but why did you do that now? And I started explaining what happened. All right. And do you know they accepted it? All right. Now, why am I telling this story? Now, He was very angry with the printer. But when he saw that I was the printer, he changed. My point is, things can change when somebody sees your profile photo. All right. So when you are taking images, that is the first experience of the person with your brand. That your profile photo must be great. All right. Invest 5,000 or 10,000, whatever the case. Just invest and take a very good profile photo. If you have a business, all right, use your company logo. But your company logo might not be well recognized. So what you could do is you could also use a photograph of what you sell. All right, you could use what you sell. So the minute people see that image, they have an idea instantly of what you sell. You understand? And when you are setting up your profile, set up your profile with a name that looks like what you sell. Now, Muddy Delight is Muddy Delight, right? You said your brand name is Muddy Delight. Good. I see Muddy Delight. I might not know what to do. Are you getting what I'm saying? I might not know what to do, right? So if you can have something related to food, related to what you do, it will be good. All right? Olayemi, what's your name on Instagram, Olayemi?
Tommy's Kitchen.
Tommy's Kitchen, Nairobi.
Exactly. Did you say Nairobi?
Yes, sir.
Kenya?
Yes, sir.
Are you in Kenya right now?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Tommy's Kitchen, Nairobi. That's awesome. I like that name, Nairobi. Nairobi is, I love that. All right. Now, you see the way he structured it. Tommy's Kitchen, Nairobi. They don't need to ask you. Are you getting the idea now? You need to see it. Kitchen. Do you go to the kitchen to play ball? You go to the kitchen to play, to poo-poo. No, you don't go to the kitchen to poo-poo. So when you see kitchen, your mind goes to food. Understand? Food is a very emotional thing. Very, very emotional. That's why people can fight and kill each other for food. Food is very, very emotional, right? So you need to connect the emotions, the psychology, the eyes, the everything, all right? So Tommy's Kitchen, Nairobi. Kitchen says it all right? Chisom Chukwuka. This is Chisom. I don't know whether it's Chukwuka, but this is Chisom. Chisom, are you there? It's like Chisom went to play. Chisom went to play. Who would I call now? Olubusayo. Hi. What's your Instagram name? Olubusayo, talk to me now. We correct. I will give you.
Yes, I'm here.
Olubusayo, you.
But okay, but I'm still working on my Instagram page. But Mama Julie's Food Company.
What?
I'm still very big time work in progress. But I'm telling you, the name is Mama Julie's Food Company.
Mama Julie's Food. That food is good too. All right, that food is good too. So the minute you come to your page, we know it's food. Do you understand? So Modi, do you understand what I'm trying to explain? Modi.
Yes.
You understand what I'm trying to explain? Good. So that's the idea. You want to make it easy for the people coming to your page, so that when they come to your page, they know what you do. It makes life easy for you. If they were going to buy from you or cover from me, it makes it very, very easy, right? On Instagram, I am at the Oracle VA. At the Oracle, I'll type it. Let's see. So at the Oracle. Yeah, I just typed it in the group. So that's my name on Instagram, right? But when I write, that is my username. But when I write my name, right? I write Victor Anyanwu, right? But when you see Victor Anyanwu could be anybody, could be anything. So what did I do? Beside Victor Anyanwu, I added this. All right? Beside Victor Anyanwu, I added social media. Do you understand? So that when you see, the minute you see Victor Anyanwu and you see social media, you perfectly understand that this is what this guy does. You get the idea now. You understand that this is what this guy does. This guy does social. It is clear. Queen's menu. I like that. Right? You think of food. Food Ninja. I love that. You think of food. All right. So Delight. You might think of adding food somewhere in the name. It makes it easy for your audience. You understand? Right?
Okay.
Afri Belly, Kachi's Kitchen. You see how it is. Now, it is easy for anybody to recognize when they see it. So that's absolutely important in business. All right. You don't because if you make it hard, Anna's Heart Cuisine, I'm afraid it's as if they eat heart in that place. You people kill people for a living. Somebody's heart.
No.
Guys, oh my God. Oh, yeah. As I'm saying it, I'm feeling somehow. Oh my God. But you guys get what I'm trying to say, all right? Okay. Yeah. So when you've sorted out the profile, good name, good images, you've sorted out the bio, then you can now go down. You need to also identify your audience. Who's your audience? Who do you want to sell to? All right? Who are those that you want to sell the market to? All right? To ask yourself who they are. You need to ask yourself where they are. All right? Now, your customer has to have 3 characteristics. 1, the customer must have a need for your product. And you might say, oh, I do food, so everybody is my customer. No. Some people like to eat vegetarian. Some people like to eat everything, go. Some people try to avoid fatty things. They say, oh, it will make me fat. Some people want to eat things that have a lot of spice and pepper in it. Some people don't like plenty pepper, like me. I don't like plenty pepper. I used to have one girlfriend those days, many years ago. She cooked the pepperest pepper soup I have ever. Till tomorrow, that pepper soup is still winning the award. There's a very big award I made for that pepper soup. Nobody has made a more peppery pepper soup for me. That pepper soup finished my life. I will take one and drink 1 bottle of water. But I don't finish the food. You'll be wondering, I want to eat with somebody. So I said, let me try to finish it. I only took 2 spoons and I drank 2 bottles of water, and that was the end. Wow. So, yes, I don't like pepper, but she packed all the pepper in the world. Okay? So my point is, when you have food, not everybody is your customer. It's like that for every business. Not everybody is your customer. So your customer is specific. They like the kind of things that you are doing. If it's baking, yes. If it is puff, yes. Right? It depends. All right? Even akara. Somebody do akara. So everybody likes akara. No. People do akara differently. You find out that there are particular people that you like to eat the akara. There are some you do not like to eat the akara. Why? Because our tastes and our wants are different. So you must identify your audience. All right? Then you have to identify where they are. You have to identify what pages that they spend their time. What kind of content do they consume? What kind of Instagram pages do they visit? All right? Where do they chat and do a gist? You want to go there to and do a gist with them. All right? You want to build a relationship with them. Your customer must have a need for your product. They must be able to pay for your product, and they must be willing to pay for your product. All right? Not everybody's akara is the same. Some people sell akara 5 naira. Some people sell akara 10 naira. Some people sell akara 50 naira. Some people sell akara 100 naira. Different akara, different price. Now, all these akaras that we're talking about are for different markets. If you go to somewhere like, let's say, somewhere like Ajegunle or somewhere like Okoko, Ajangbadi, you now want to go and sell akara there, you say it's 100 naira for one. Are you sure? Can anybody answer me? If you go to Ajangbadi to go and sell akara 100 naira for one,
Only you will eat the akara.
Nobody will buy.
Only you will eat it. Only you. So you get what I'm saying? So it means that you have to create what you have to create for a specific audience, not everybody. You understand? Now, when you go to VI or you go to Lekki and you now go there and say you are selling akara 5 naira, they'll say, "What is that? My God, you don't sell akara 5 naira. What are you serious? You want to eat that thing? Oh my God!" That's the way they will look at it there. All right? Different audiences, different locations, different audiences, different buying patterns, different people. So everything you do is specific for an audience, for a particular customer. The customer must have a need. The customer must be willing to pay. The customer must be able. All right? So you need to know them and know where they are. All right? Then the other thing you need to do is you need to engage. You need to what? You need to engage. Very, very important. Yes, you need to engage. Very, very important. Why is engagement important? I'll tell you. You know, when you post something, people will comment, see, like, I mean, you have to respond to them. Thank you for commenting. What did you like about it? Oh, I just like this thing. This thing is so nice. Oh, what did you like about it? Was it the look? Was it the taste? Have you tasted it before? Have you tasted our own before? You know, start up a conversation. Learn to have open-ended conversations. Don't just do thank you and stop. Somebody can say, "Oh, I like this." You like, "Oh, thank you so much. What did you like, by the way? You like the color, or you like the," ask questions that can make the person talk more. You understand? Very, very important. While you are doing that, you will pick out many things about that person. The person might just tell you things that may make you now say, "Okay, would you mind getting a free complimentary dish on the house?" You understand? You could do that, right? Do that, and the person could say that now maybe write you a review, write you a testimonial, But I'm just explaining how things can go. All right. Now, when you also go on other people's pages, you should also like, comment, and interact on those people's pages. Do you understand? Don't get to a page and see things and walk away. No, engage there. Talk to them. Talk to the people. Say hi. Respond to the question asked. Answer. Why is it important? It is important because when you do that, other people that never knew about you will begin to know you. They will begin to hear of you. They will begin to know that you are there. They'll begin to say, "Oh, this person is here. Oh, this person is doing this." You know, when you go to comment on other people's page, don't you see other people's comments? You see other people's comments. You see their faces. All right? You can click and go and check out who is this person. Now, if, for example, you have a business page and you're not commenting with your business page on that place, maybe you go and your name is Grace Oguzi. Grace, what do you do, Grace?
I'm into
Grace, what do you
processing
do?
and packaging.
Okay, processing and packaging. Okay,
Yes.
good. So now let's say Grace goes to that page, right? Let's say Grace goes to that page and Grace does not go with her business page. Maybe Grace just goes with her normal Grace, maybe Grace page. And Grace is there and she's just talking and commenting. People like what Grace is doing. They'll be like, "Oh, nice. Oh, very good." They're commenting and responding, "Very, very nice." Right? They can come back and look at Grace's page and just check out what Grace is doing. But if Grace goes there with her business page and she's having a good conversation and people like what they are seeing and it is interesting, and they now come back to Grace's page and now open Grace's page and say, "These people do food. Oh, see all the pictures. Oh my God." And Grace gets a DM. You understand? And Grace gets a DM and the DM says, "Please, we would like you to supply us something, something, something." You understand? How did that start? Because Grace went that to comment. All right? So you have to leverage on your own exposure, yes, on your page, and on the exposure of others on their pages too. I do not mean go there and go and advertise. "Hey, come and buy my puff." Please don't do that. It's not what I said. What I'm saying is when you get on that page, comment, normal comment, normal one, normal comment, normal. Respond to the question that they've asked. All right? Provide answers, provide support, be a genuine helper on that page. All right? And people will get back to you. That is what engagement means. All right? Now, when you are posting your pictures, learn to tell stories. For example, somebody post picture of very nice food. It's not just to post the picture and go away. Oh. You have to learn to tell stories. You have to learn to tell stories. How do I mean? People think in terms of pictures. Tell stories. Write an interesting content about the food. Maybe while you were cooking it, NEPA took the light. You had to cook with your phone. Tell us that story. It's interesting. How a Nigerian cook is surviving even under these conditions. Right? Maybe before you bought the things, when you went to the market, you can do a video for us too. Oh, I'm going to the market. Today I want to prepare a dikaiko. So I'm going to the market now to pick all the things. So while you're in the market, you're recording yourself. Okay, very good. How many of you remember Maggie Kitchen?
Yes.
You remember Maggie Kitchen? You remember
Yes.
that woman that used to cook those days, Fumi? If you remember very well, you will remember that she goes to the camera, she goes to the market with the camera. She will go and be pricing all those things, and the camera will be there. Don't you remember? That is part of the story. That is part of the story. All right. You see some of all these people when they are pricing pomo, they say this pomo is not pomo well. The po is out. It's only the more. Where's the po? All of that is part of your story. All right. You are recording it, how you got the pomo, how you priced it, how you picked out what you picked out, what you looked out for in deciding that this leaf is better than this leaf. Do you understand? Okay. Why did you pick water leaf versus ugu leaf? Why did you pick scent leaf versus any other leaf? Do you understand? All those little things are stories that sell the brand. It's not just about posting a picture of the food. Do you understand? It's also about showing us the process, taking us behind the scenes, showing us how you were able to select the thing that you selected, showing us how you were able to preserve it, showing us how neat your house is, showing us how you are observing all the necessary cleanliness things. All right, all the things that you need to observe to make sure that you produce or create or cook a decent meal. All right, that somebody can actually say, oh no, these people, they are very, very neat. If you look at how they take the thing through processes, you know that, oh no, it cannot be that piece. All right. So because sometimes when I see food online, I'm always thinking of one woman in Lagos Island. That woman. The day I saw the tomatoes that they went to buy for me, I said I shall not eat there again. I shall not. If you see that tomatoes, persist, scattered. Like they took tomatoes, put it, I told people to jump on the tomatoes. They should jump. After jumping on the tomatoes, they now took that tomatoes and brought for us. I see, it was pissy. I was not like, why is so this is what we have been eating. Oh my God. Now, you might be picking something better. But I'll be using the mind of what? Lagos Island woman to look at you. Do you understand?
Yes.
So you can show me that your neat preparation. Show me how you pick your beautiful tomatoes, how you do your pepper, how you dice it, how you cut it. Show me all those things. Now we see it and I'll be happy and I'll be like, these people are the bomb, man. They are cool, they are awesome, they are wonderful. Let us buy from them. Do you understand? All right. It's important to show the process, especially for food. All right. Showing us those hygienic conditions can knock out so many things. I would rather pay double the price at a shop that I am sure they are decent. Right. That is why you go to restaurants. Go to all those big restaurants. You see mama put here. You see big restaurants. But you're afraid that if you eat a mama put, you will remain in toilet for 1 week. Then remain in admission in the hospital for the remaining week. So 2 weeks, one is toilet, the one is admission, because the mama will give you some wonderful things to take home. But when you go to the restaurant. You go in, you eat well, you come out, it's neat, you're happy. All right? Everything, that image. That image, you can create it. Show us the process. All right? Show us, tell those stories. Right? You bought this here, you did this here. Oh, somebody said, I can't see your face. Can't see my face. You guys see my face.
I can see it now initially.
You can see your face.
You can see your face.
So that's the point, all right? Making sure, all right, that you dispel every issue, everything, you clear it. If a client knows that I would always get hygienic food from Cocoa Spot, for example, right? You find that they always be coming to Cocoa Spot. You come to Cocoa Spot, is always neat, nice. The woman shows you how she prepares her food, where she goes to get the tomatoes. You are sure that the tomatoes is not that one that they've scattered in Lagos Island and they pack in one very dirty basket. You see everything looking very nice. You will trust the food. Do you understand? So many of you don't show us these processes. You just show us the food. The food looks nice, but we are still scared. All right? Because we do not know where you get your water from. How do I know? Did you see that man that washes fruits inside the gutter? Didn't you see that guy? Remember that guy? The story was on Instagram everywhere.
Yes, I saw it.
Inside the gutter, yeah. Now, when you wash food inside the gutter, you now put that food on your wheelbarrow. Me, I'm coming to buy from your wheelbarrow. I will not know now. You understand? I will just buy from the wheelbarrow and I will go until somebody showed us the secret that he was washing from inside the gutter. Now, do you think I want to buy from wheelbarrow again? No way. No more wheelbarrow buying from me. I cannot drink gutter water. No way. But that's the idea. Right? So everybody wants to make sure that they're getting something really nice. So you have to tell those stories. Show those behind things. Show us behind the scenes. Right? Show us what you do to keep your pots clean and neat. Right? At the battle with that thing. Like, I think I need to change my you think I'm blacking things very easily. So, but that's the point. All right? These are all part of the story. It's not just about food. The process too. How you arrived at the answer is also very important. All right? Okay. Now, there are times when you will post something really nice. You post an image and it will do very well. You will get lots of comments, lots of likes, lots of people commenting and, oh my God, I want to eat this food. You can see things like that, right? There is nothing wrong in reposting that image after a while again. I don't mean if I say repost, you will not repost the following week. Give it time. Give it time, or you can repost again. Because an interesting content that somebody missed, somebody could have missed it at that time. And when you are posting it again at that time, somebody will get it to use. All right? Somebody will get it to use. All right? Tell us a little bit about the advantages of the food that you are cooking. Do you understand? You are cooking a dikaiko, lots of vegetables. Tell us about vegetables. Tell us how you make sure that you do not sacrifice nutrition on the altar of taste. Most times, we heat vegetables so much that by the time you have finished the vegetables life, they have removed the veggie on it. It's only table that is left. And you will now bring table on table that will eat table. This is the problem with food. You understand? Sometimes you remove the veggie. Okay? Some people with pomo, they will heat it and heat it and heat it. It will move from pomo to mopo. And it will be so hard that I'll be wondering that how can somebody be this is hard, it's too strong now. It's too strong. I don't know how they want me to eat this one. Right? So how do you get that your soft pomo? How do you do your vegetables that they maintain that nutritional, fine-looking way that and they still give that value? Tell us those things. Right? How do you make your food that the person, let's say you're cooking for a convalescent, somebody that is ill, right? And they say the person has to take lots of fruits and vegetables. How do you create that? How do you make sure that the vegetables are preserved and the person is actually eating that real vegetable and getting the value, getting vitamins from it, getting all the nutrients from it? Show us all those processes. Tell us how you are doing it. Tell us the nutritional benefits of the cook that you're cooking, or food that you're cooking. There are some food from your different locality.
Success, what is going on there? Look
Gold.
at your table, how that table is.
Ebere, mute yourself. Gold. Gold. Answer me now.
Hello?
Hello, how are you, Gold? How are you?
I'm
Very
fine,
good.
sir.
Now, I want to ask you a question. What what kind of part of the business do you do? Are you into processing too, or you
No, I do
food
catering.
too? You do catering too. Okay, so tell me the last. What? I didn't hear you. You said? I didn't hear you. You said what? Hey, good. Oh. Good. You are doing like silver right now. Do like gold now. Gold. Are you back? Gold is back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Good.
I'm here.
What was the last soup that you cooked?
I cooked ogbono soup.
Banga
soup.
Banga, banga. Oh my God. Plenty meat, Abi. Plenty meat. Very. What?
Fish, dry fish.
It's fish that you put, very dry fish like this. That wrong time. Black. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Okay. Now, that food that you cooked, can you tell us some of the nutrients that are in that banga?
Okay. Banga, one thing, what I know about banga is highly nutritious, and because of the palm kernel we use, so it has more of vitamin A, which is actually good for the eyes.
Absolutely. Now you see this beautiful thing that you said. This is content. So you can actually tell us a little story about banga. That's what you've just done. Right? So you prepared banga. Oh, banga does this. Banga does this. It contains vitamin A. Vitamin A is very good for the eyes. So if you're having problem with your eyes, one of the food that you could add, all right, that could improve that is banga.
Okay.
For you, it's not just to put a plate of soup with all the meat inside. It's not just that. It's much more than that. There are other ways that you can engage us. There are other things that you can explain. Then you do it. You sit down and say, okay, these people actually know what they are doing. Very, very important things for you to look at. All right. Now, when you are putting out your content, putting out all this educative content, explanation content, video content of you actually cooking, all right, or going to the market to pick up things to use, they are all very, very important and also very interesting for your audience. So learn to do that, right? Now, you can make your promotional post. Maybe you want to promote a new soup that you just released. Maybe you did a new, some people know how to create all those new recipes, you know, and all this. So you can do all of that, all right? You can do all of that maybe once in a while, okay? But having posts where people will learn from what you are doing, they will learn from, maybe they will know the good market where they can get good pomo. They will know a good market where they can get good fish, all right? They will know a good market where they can get maybe fantastic tomatoes, not pieces tomatoes, you know, so they can learn from you. You'll be having lots of people coming to your page, coming to see what they can learn. And that traffic that you are bringing to your page is giving you exposure, because as they come, their friends and family that are around them are also getting to know about you, because they will be sharing, they will be liking, they will be commenting, people will be seeing it. So the flow continues. Do you understand? All right. So always try to include all of this in your marketing. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, you're welcome. Now, another beautiful thing is, for example, now, let's say like that banga soup now, that you decided to send me banga soup. You now send me some very powerful meat inside. Oh my God. Then you now added on the top somewhere. Oh God, you have finished it. I finished it. Then I now come now and I now write a very wonderful review. That, oh my God, if you want to go to heaven, you need to eat this banga soup. Anybody that eat this banga soup will go to heaven. So no, you to stop tempting you. If you know that if not to jam you, nothing will happen to you. Come and eat this banga soup. Right? That everybody now come and start to eat your banga soup. Do you understand? Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about reviews, recommendations, and social proof. Now, in business, it is good to have reviews. It is good to have recommendations. It is good to have social proof. Right? The beauty of social proof is I've seen another person that's telling me that your food is good. So you are not the one saying that this food is very good. I getting the idea now. You know all this when they say Calabar kitchen, Calabar people when they cook that food it is super. All right, it is somebody saying it. It's not the Calabar woman shouting and tell you that her food is super. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
All right, it's not the Calabar woman telling you that her food is super. It's the Calabar woman work that another person has seen. That person is now reporting how good it is. So, how many people have eaten your food? My network is a bit. You hear me? Hear me? Okay. So, how many people have eaten your food? How many people have written you testimonials about your food? How many people have said, "Oh, this food is wonderful. Oh my God. Cocoa pot. Oh my God. Please, if it is not cocoa pot, I will not eat. I prefer to remain hungry unless it is cocoa pot. Please, you must give me Anna's Heart Cuisine. Anna's Heart Cuisine. Oh my God. Anna's Heart Cuisine. If it is not it, oh, no way. Do you understand? People need to write these kind of reviews. People need to send you all these kind of videos saying that they have eaten your food and it is wonderful. People need to do all of this. Okay? Now, in all of this, you also need to analyze your competition. So who's your competition? Your competition is that person that you want to be like. All right? The person that you want your business to grow like. The person that you are looking to become. Do you understand? So, for example, I like using Biggie Cola, Big Cola, and Cola. Coca-Cola is the major name of the cola brand, right? Coca-Cola is the major name for Coke, the major refreshment brand. Everybody knows them. Now, Big Cola wants to be in everywhere like Coca-Cola. Do you understand? Big Cola wants to be in everywhere like Coca-Cola. But how can they do it? They don't know. You understand? So one easy way of knowing what to do is to analyze your competition. You analyze the competition. What are they doing? What pages are they visiting? What kind of content are they creating? All right. How can you improve on what they are doing? What are they doing? What are they not doing right that you can do better? What are they not doing at all that you can do? You understand? What kind of content are they creating that is engaging the audience? Can you create something similar? Do you understand? Those are the kind of things that you do with your competition. So look within your industry. Who do you see are the people that are up there? You understand? Who do you see are the people that you would like to become like? Those are the people that are your competition. Your competition is not somebody that you are better than, but somebody that you aspire to become like. All right? So that person is in front of you. You're trying to develop to become that person. That's your competition. All right? So you need to analyze them. And social media has made it very easy. All right? So another assignment I'm going to give you guys. Write down 5 competition. 5 competitors for you. 5 brands that are already in a place that you want to get to. 5 brands that you want to copy. 5 brands that you want to be like. Right? Write them down. So that you analyze them right? You can analyze them, study them, and see what you can learn from them, right? Now, I've also already mentioned that you guys should use video. If you can use live video, the better. So you tell them at 11 o'clock, I would be in my 12 market. I want to buy tomatoes from my 12. So they get tomatoes from my gold. They get tomatoes from my 12, Abby.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
That's the best place
So
to get tomatoes.
that's the best place. Okay, good. So you can say, watch me as I go to pick very good tomatoes from my 12. I'll show you my customer and how I do it. And they'll say, okay, so I'll be there. Tune in at 11 p.m. Sorry, at 11 a.m. And people will get that. At 11 a.m., you start your live show on Instagram Live. Somebody will hold it for you and it's recording you live while you're discussing and negotiating with your customer and buying everything. It's beautiful. The beauty of live videos is awesome. Live videos is one of the craziest things ever created. I'm telling you, it is beautiful. People can comment, people can like, and it can go viral. Everybody watching how you are picking all these things. All right, and that can really help your business grow. All right, that can really help you. Now, whatever you're doing, you're not taking today. Take this. Be absolutely consistent in what you are doing. Consistently post. In Kiru, you say you have not posted recently. Please go and be posting. All right.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Consistently post. Consistently engage with people. Consistently do videos, images. As in, keep pushing out your content. There are too many things to write about. The nutrition, the story of how you do it, how you keep it clean, how you preserve it, the value people will get from the food, what I mentioned again. Every single thing. I think there are just too many things to write about. So you cannot have your page without content. So keep putting out content and analyze everything that you are doing. All right, analyze everything that you are doing. If you have a very good phone, try to be doing many videos as possible. While you're cooking in the kitchen, let somebody record. It will help you, right? It shows a lot of behind the scenes. So, in addition to that, there are a few apps I can just suggest that you should use. How many of you know Canva?
Yes.
So Canva is a good app, right?
Yeah.
You can use Snapseed. Type it in the
Snapseed, okay.
I've typed it. You can use the word swag.
Yeah.
You can use which other? Okay, I've typed Canva before. Canva. For videos, I like InShot.
InShot.
Yeah, InShot is very good for videos. You can edit your videos. You can put animation on the videos. You can put things jumping up and down on the video. So InShot is very, very good for that. I love InShot for that. It's like you know InShot very well. So that's it, right? So these are about the things that I use. Okay. So are there any questions? Maybe I can just take questions quickly. Oh, Spark Post. Person that says Spark Post. Have you attended any of my classes before?
No, sir.
Spark Post for video or is for picture editing?
It's for picture editing, but you can make the picture images move. Spark Post has some little. It has a little animation. All right. It has a little animation, so you can make the picture distinct. It's cool. It's awesome. I forgot to mention it. Thank you, Chike. Thank you, Chidiogo for reminding me. That's an app I love so much, Spark Post. So any questions? Oh, no question at all.
I have a question. Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay. My name is Kachi. I've noticed that most of the posts that I on my Instagram page, I have two problems. It's just recently that I actually started getting a lot of feedback and people liking it or commenting. Most times when I post, you just see one person, one like or two likes or three likes. So how do you, until date, I've never really made any sales via Instagram. Most of the sales I've made have been via WhatsApp. I think I've made more sales via WhatsApp and one-on-one referral more than I've done on Instagram. So
Yeah.
I was talking to my husband some days. I was like asking, how do people do it? Because when I go to some people's page, I see somebody who has 10 posts but has 1,000 followers. I'm like, how does 10 posts
How did
translate
it
to
happen?
having 1,000 followers? And me, I've been posting for only God knows.
I'm
I
telling
think,
you.
okay, I gave myself a target. I was following this lady, professor of food. So she told me that I should be more visible. I should just keep posting. So I gave myself a target of meeting 100 posts. So I actually have met 100 posts on my page.
How
But I
many do
still
you
have
post per
like
day?
I post sometimes since when she told me, because she actually went to my page and now told me she made some corrections. One of the things she said was that continue to post even when people are not maybe it's only 2 likes or 3 likes, and maybe it's your family member gone safe. It's not even there's
Yeah.
one customer that is doing the like. You understand?
Yeah.
So I gave myself a target of two posts per day.
Okay, that's fine.
So then I've gotten to 100 posts now.
That's
But
you've been posting for the past
and
50 days.
yes. I know I had some posts before. I had about
Okay.
40 something. So in that
Alright.
2 or 3 weeks, I gave myself a target of always being visible or keep posting, even because sometimes it can be discouraging. You post all the posts and write all the write up, and only 2 people will just like, or only 3 people will just like, and they are your family members. So how do you get people to see what you're posting? Because if they don't even see what you're posting, for example, I have 215 followers or so.
Yeah.
So how do I get more people to see what I'm posting? And for
You are
those people
posting.
who have so many followers and don't
Yeah.
have so much content, like somebody I
Yeah.
saw, she doesn't have any post, but she has 600 and something followers. So how
Okay.
do, and again, how does followership translate to customer as in buying, paying
All right. So let me
customers? I don't know if you
let me
understand my
attempt
question,
to.
sir.
I do. Let me attempt to answer you now. Well, now, if I ask you a simple question now, how many people have you followed recently? Catch.
Yes, recently I followed more. I followed up to in the few times in the days I've posted my post, Abby. I
Yeah.
followed close to 30 people or more.
Good. How many followed you back?
But another thing I do, there's another thing again I do that I don't know whether that's what is causing it. I only follow people that are in my field of interest. Like if you are, most of the people I follow are food people. I don't know whether I should follow other people that do other things, but I don't really have much interest. If you're not doing anything that is not food or something that relates to food, I don't really pay attention that much. Most of the people who I follow are people who are food inclined. And again, the lady suggested something. She said, "Don't follow people for follow back sheep." I don't know how to say it. You follow, I follow you.
Follow for
You
follow.
follow me, I follow. Follow people because they have a content of, or you feel that they are customers. I don't
It's
know
like
whether
this
that's
person
what is
has
making people
attended my
not to.
class before. The kind of thing that person is saying.
So so she was saying that don't follow because okay, you follow me, then I follow you back. You do me a favor, I do you a favor. Follow
Yeah.
because they have a content that you're getting something from their page. So I
Yeah.
don't really follow celebrities or all those stories or gist or whatever. People that I
Yeah.
follow are people selling markets or people who are food inclined.
Yeah. I totally get you. Now this is it. Right. the way social media works is, you see all these things that I've told you about today. If you are consistently doing all of them, you are posting, you are using your Instagram stories, all right? You are using your DMs, you are communicating with people, you are engaging with people, somebody is commenting, you are not shortening the conversation, you are extending the conversation. Somebody will say, okay, I like this one. Okay, oh, that's nice. Okay, what do you like about it? You want the conversation to
I'm guilty of that
continue.
one. I'm guilty of that one. I'll just say thank you for posting, or I'll say we are at
And
your
go away.
service or
So,
something.
so the person is starting a conversation. Yeah, shut up. It's okay. You are talking too much. You understand? Don't tell them like that. Don't tell them shut up. Try to encourage. It's a conversation. Try to encourage the conversation. Right? Let it continue. You understand? Go to pages. Go to places. You don't. It doesn't have to only be food people. All right? You can go to first. Who are the people that consume your content? Now, the problem you will have with food people is if you follow food people, all right, or food people follow you, what the problem you have is, why should they engage in your content? They're also posting food. Are you liking their food that you are posting? Why should they? Are you getting what I'm saying? So you need to probably break out and go into another circle, all right? So that circle will be based on who are those that are your audience. That was the thing I said. Who is your target audience? You need to be clear on those people. Then you need to ask yourself, where do those people stay? What pages do they visit? That is the page you will now go to. For example, you'll be able to identify that people that eat your food are those that that visit maybe Niger Brown Chick, for example. Niger
Yes,
Brown
I know,
Chick.
bro. Yes,
Good.
I follow
So maybe
her.
let's say people that eat your food are those that visit Niger Brown Chick. They are always on Niger Brown Chick's page. They are always discussing. So you might now say, okay, today I'm going to spend time in Niger Brown Chick's page, communicating with those people. When those people comment, you will respond to them, like their comment and all. You are building a relationship on Niger Brown Chick's page. Do not advertise there. See, I'm drawing my ear so that you understand how serious it is.
Yes.
Do not advertise there, but just respond to what Niger Brown Chick has said. Respond to what the people have commented. Build a relationship. That relationship will turn back to be something that will benefit you because the person will come back to you. All right. So, but you need to be clear first on who your target audience is. Where do they spend time? That is where you spend time, and that is where you will engage with them. Leave the issue of the same food and food. It doesn't work like that. All right. Those people are also looking for the same customers that you are looking for. So you need to break out. All right. You need to break out. So go maybe when this video when they are out with this video. Sorry, I put. Let me just quickly take this. Hello? Sorry, 1 minute. Hello? Hello? Yeah, can you just give me 5 minutes? I'm trying to round up another class. 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Thanks, man. All right. So go to watch this video again. Hear what I said initially. Everything starts from your audience. What you are posting has to be for your audience. If your audience is not engaging with it, then you have a problem. Everything starts from your audience. So start from there. Okay? So we can talk about it more. I'll drop my WhatsApp number. We can always talk and deal with all the issues. But everything starts with your audience. Go to your audience. Be clear on your audience first. Post what they like and engage with them. Being on the pages where they are engaging. As you do that over time, you begin to attract those people to you. So even if you are doing very well, if you are not where your audience is, you won't attract the people that you want. And you get what I'm saying? You need to first be in where your audience is. All right? If your audience is in Ajangbadi, what are you doing in Lekki? Go to Ajangbadi. Are you following what I'm saying? If your audience is in Lekki, what are you doing in Okoko? Go to Lekki. All right? Be where your audience is. All right? So that's what I would just say for that. If you're able to sort that out, most of all these questions that you ask will be sorted out. Now, what's the best time to post on social media? the best time to post on social media is to look at your analytics. Look at your analytics. When you look at your analytics, you will see the time that is highest for when your people are online. That is the time that you will post. But you will have a problem if you are followed by the wrong people. For example, Kachi now, that is being followed by only people in the food business. If you post at that time, it's those people that will be seeing it. Those people are not the buyers. So Kachi needs to rework her followers so that it will change the time so that she will be able to determine the best time. So everything still goes back to having the right followers. Are you getting it so far? Right? Okay. So try that one again. Algorithms. How algorithms work? Algorithms work by three things. Recency of your post. How recent was your post? It will show the people that how recent was your post. 2, what is the relationship between you and the person that posted? Then 3, how recent was your interaction with that person? All right. These are the 3 things that determine if the person will see your post or not. That's why if somebody has been liking your post for today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, at least for the next 3-4 days, the person will be seeing your post. So if the person stops liking your post, over time, Instagram will remove you from the person. You are still following, the person is still following you. But because the person is no more liking your post will clear. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then sponsoring ads. Sponsoring ads are good, but you need to know how to run proper ads. All right, I will drop my WhatsApp number. We can talk about those. Ads is a totally big, different game. See, let me drop my WhatsApp number. It's a WhatsApp number 081 77 10 82 67. Correct. So I'll drop my WhatsApp number. I can drop my YouTube page. I talk a lot about Facebook ads and stuff on my YouTube page. YouTube for the Oracle. All right, then I'll drop my Instagram page. Right. So I drop my YouTube page and my Instagram page. You can actually sit down, go through those pages. I talk a lot about ads and all of that. Promoting page is about ads too. There are proper ways to do it. You see all those promote and boosts, they can cost you a lot of money if not done well. Okay, so sometimes when you do it, it's terrible, because there's so many things you did not set. And I always advise, if you must run an ad, run it from the Facebook advert platform. Don't run it from the promote side. Don't click promote, don't click boost. All right, it doesn't help you so much. Right, it doesn't help you so much. Please, what are your thoughts about using PlayFast to showcase your process payment without hassle of creating a website for yourself? I think it's fine. Using Paystack is fine. You can use that, and avoid creating websites. Yeah, that's fine. But also, I don't know, what is the best payment method? I used to use my Blossom Pogwe. We can talk about this case. These cases are peculiar. We have to look at what really happened in your case. Is it an issue of the card you are using? Is it an issue of your bank? Sometimes some people put wrong cards. All right, VEV cards and all the rest. So we need to probably look at your case specifically. All right. So you can send me a message on WhatsApp and we could talk. All right. So we'll try and look at that case specifically. How does hashtags work? Welcome. Hashtags are like, how will I explain them now? They are like an aggregation of tags, aggregation of posts. Posts that have the same hashtags are kept together. You understand? Hashtag is like a grouping of people. So if you use the hashtag, all the posts that have the hashtag are kept together. You understand? So you want to make sure that you have all those aggregations. All right? So that's what hashtag is. So always use it. Very, very important. Always use it. Please, let's talk about hashtags. Yes, I've explained what hashtags are. If you need any further information, I can go in depth. Is there any other question I have not attended to? I've attended to all of that. Your page. I've attended to. All right. If you're promoting your page, please do not click post. Please do not click promote. All right. Facebook has a proper Facebook advert platform where you can push your ad. That one is very, very better. Can hashtag boost your sales? Hashtag boost the visibility of your posts. All right. Hashtags boost the visibility of the post. It does not bring you sales. It boosts the visibility of your post. It can lead to sales. Please remember what I said. Social media is not a sales platform. All right? It is a marketing platform. So you can get leads from there. All right? So when it boosts your post to some people will see it and can engage you and you can get leads. Now, those leads you can convert to sales. Do you understand? Those leads you can convert to sales. So what I always advise is get names, phone number, move them to WhatsApp. On WhatsApp, you're having conversations with them. They can see your status, they can see your stories. It's better for you. Okay? So any other questions I have no there? Wait.
I did a Facebook.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, I did a Facebook boosting of that page. I have a Facebook page, but
Yeah.
the King's Money, it's called the King's Money on Facebook. It's a page. So I did a boosting for it. I get my debit card, but after a while, it came back to tell me the payment didn't go through. So I don't get it.
Yes.
So I just left it.
So there is a problem with the card. Right? There's a problem with the card. That's what I was telling Blows on Kogbe. That those are things that we can discuss. We have to look at that card. What type of card is it? Is it from the card? Is it from your bank? Is it the way you set up the platform? So we have to look at all that. So when we have cleared all of that and we find out that there is no problem, but we're still having these issues, there are alternatives to use. So we can use those alternatives. Do you understand? That's a long story that I have to show you. There's something called, Flutterwave. Flutterwave creates a virtual card. So you can create a virtual card that is a dollar card that you can use. Most times when you use a dollar card, it is difficult for Facebook to give you all these issues. Most of the cards you're using are Nigerian cards. So if you use a dollar card, maybe from your bank, you have less of these issues. If you use a dollar card or a virtual card created by Flutterwave, you have less of these issues. That's why I said it's a long issue. It's not a small matter. We'll create it, you download the app, you upload you create it, we'll go step by step, all right, before you now put it. So it's something I can work with you on, but we can't do it now.
Okay.
All right, because I need to go for another class. All right. So I've dropped my WhatsApp number and we can sit down and work out all those things. If you have issues with content and any other, 081 7710 8267. Yeah. So if you have issues with content and all that, you want management of your social media pages and all that. You want to learn about social media, just go to my YouTube page. I have over 100 videos that can teach you many things.
All right.
So I teach Nigerian style of social media marketing, not Oyibo. Oyibo, they have different issues.
Thank
Nigeria,
you.
we have different issues. All right. So
Yes.
I try to focus on what is actually going on here. Like all this card matter. Oyibo no get them. We get them. So we have to find our own ways to deal with it. All right. So we can talk after this. I think I've answered everybody. Uncle, here is Uncle Kayode. Uncle Kayode, any other question? Permission to fall out. I want to go from that.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
my pleasure.
I enjoyed this meeting.
Thank you. Thank you so
Anytime.
much.
No
Is
wahala.
the pudding around? Ibidu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
We'll still
sir.
disturb you on
All the way
WhatsApp.
from Nairobi.
We'll still disturb you because
Yes,
we
I'm
have
ready to
plenty
help you here,
questions.
but let me go for my other class. I can help you. You can
Okay.
work.
Bye
Let me
bye
go
bye
for
bye
my
bye.
other
We'll see
class.
you later.
All right.
All
Thank
right,
you,
thanks.
sir.
All right.
Thank you
Bye.
very
Thank
much.
you so much. We appreciate your time.
No wahala.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
Okay.
Okay. The building is not here. Okay, thank you so much for your time. I believe we all had an insightful time here, and we want to go back to our social media handle to do the best we can and see how we can make cross sales from the social media handles. Thanks so much. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Queen, Penny, thank you. Gold, thank you. Include Kashi, thank you. Dixie, thank you. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Grace, thank you. Afonuge, thank you. Shidiogu, thank you.
Thank
Oluwabusaya, thank
you.
you. Fumilola, thank you. Grace, thank you. Duni, thank you. Ray, thank you. Chike, thank you. Damilola, thank you. Enyanwu, thank you. Ebere, thank you. Oyekachi, thank you. Temitope, thank you. I hope I didn't miss anybody's name. Who is there? Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your. Oh, Abigail, thank you.
You missed my.
God. Okay. Enjoy your evening.
All right,
Thank
then.
you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you. Bye
Okay,
bye.
thank you.
All right.
Mr. K, thanks for the platform. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, enjoy. Enjoy. Go now. PC hot. Go home. Abigail.